where you live. Watch me before you lose. Living in a cozy log house in a secluded village in Russia, my days were filled with the laughter and exuberance of a close-knit family. My life, before the tragic deaths of my husband Nikolai and daughter Kira, was characterized by the warmth of the family, the joy of motherhood, and the promise of a shared future. The log house, nestled against the backdrop of nature's beauty, was more than just a home. It was a haven where love flourished. I not only embraced the role of a devoted wife to my husband and a loving mother to my daughter, but also found fulfillment in my passion for creating culinary delights. Me, a YouTuber sharing my culinary creations, infused the house with the delightful sense of my cooking experiments. My husband, a supportive partner, and my daughter, the light of my life, would eagerly anticipate the daily culinary adventures. However, this idyllic life was shattered by a tragic event: the untimely deaths of my husband and daughter. The log house, once a haven of happiness, became a silent witness to the profound grief that enveloped my world. The memories of their shared past transformed into painful echoes, and the once vibrant home now carried the weight of sorrow and loss. I go to the graveyard where my happiness sleeps. My loves, the snowfall blankets their resting places, just as it did our log house in our happiest days. The village sleeps, and the memories of our laughter seem to linger in the crisp winter air. The log house remains a hollow echo of what once was, and I carry the weight of their absence in every step. The snowflakes fall, each one a gentle reminder of the time we spent in the warmth of our family love. Nikolai, my love, it's as if the world has frozen with you gone. The snowflakes blanket the village, but there's an emptiness that no winter chill can compare to. The wind whispers through the trees, carrying memories of our laughter and the dreams we once shared. But now, it's just a haunting echo, a cruel reminder of the life we built together. The silence in our home is deafening, and the warmth of the log house feels like a distant memory. I cook our favorite dishes, hoping to conjure the taste of your presence, but the flavors are just ashes in my mouth. I stand here surrounded by others, but the loneliness is a heavy shroud. The village goes about its life, but my world came to a standstill the day you left. I miss your laughter, the way your eyes crinkled when you smiled. The log house, where we built our dreams, is a hollow shell without your warmth. But Nikolai, I can feel your presence in the silence of this graveyard. In the whispers of the wind, I hear echoes of our love, and it both comforts and breaks my heart. I'll visit you, my love, as the seasons change. Our love may be buried beneath the snow, but in my heart, it remains an enduring flame. I walk through the village paths, the crunching snow beneath my boots, the only sound. The moonlight casts eerie shadows, turning the familiar surroundings into a haunting tableau. As I approach my house, a sense of foreboding descends. The flickering light in the windows creates an ominous dance of shadows on the snow-covered ground. Images of ghostly apparitions, the echoes of her husband and daughter, flash before my eyes. I shake my head, trying to dispel the haunting visions that threaten to consume me. Subtle whispers, almost imperceptible, float through the air. The chilling breeze carries a macabre symphony, and the house seems to absorb the echoes of a haunting procession. As I reach for the doorknob, it creaks open with an eerie groan. The interior is dimly lit, and the shadows within seem to writhe in the ghostly dance. I hesitate, a shiver running down my spine. The once familiar house now feels like a labyrinth of unseen terrors. The ghostly warning I received at the graveyard echoes in my mind, adding to the unsettling atmosphere. The past, it seems, has woven itself into the present. Is this real? Or are the spirits of the past haunting me? Nikolai, my love, and our precious daughter guide me through this nightmarish procession. I'm exhausted and disturbed, retire to my bedroom. As I slip into an uneasy sleep, the atmosphere in the house becomes dense with an otherworldly presence. I toss and turn in my sleep, disturbed by unsettling dreams. Suddenly, I jerk awake, eyes wide with horror. Cold sweat beads on my forehead as I gasp for breath. Without realizing it, I stand in the middle of the dark kitchen, my eyes vacant and expression blank. Waking up in the morning, I blink, and my eyes seem to shimmer with an otherworldly energy. The possessed look within them tells a tale of a night where the spirits of the past left an indelible mark in me. Images of the graveyard, ghostly whispers, and the unsettling dreams intertwine in my mind. The ethereal procession seems to replay, and the boundaries between reality and the supernatural blur in my memory. There's an otherworldly energy around me, and the air in the house feels charged, and a newfound vitality emanates from within. Me, once marked by grief and fear, now carry an unsettling calmness. The haunted look in my eyes is replaced by an eerie clarity, as if the spirits have left an imprint on my very being. The warning from the ghost, the spectral procession, and the haunted night become fragments of a puzzle that has altered my essence. I'm no longer just a vessel of grief. The spirits have woven themselves into the fabric of my being. Nikolai, my love, and our precious daughter, you are a part of me now. The log house echoes with our shared history, and I am the vessel of our haunted legacy. As I stepped out of my house, I heard my neighbor greeting me. "Good morning, Anya. Where are you headed today?" I politely told her that I was planning to go fishing at the icy lake. It's been calling my name lately. She got excited and told, "That sounds wonderful," and asked, "Mind if I join you? It's been ages since I went fishing, and the icy lake seems like a perfect spot." I said, "Of course, Olga. The more, the merrier. Let's prepare and head to the lake together." Me and Olga gathered our fishing gear, the winter sun casting a gentle glow on the snowy path leading to the icy lake. Me and Olga walked into the frozen lake a bit, drilling a hole through the thick ice. The air is crisp, and the silence of the winter wilderness enveloped us. We sat side by side, lines dropped into the icy depths below. The tranquility of the frozen lake contrasts with the mysterious energy pulsating within me. As we wait, the ice seems to whisper secrets beneath our feet, and the winter wind carries echoes of a haunting melody. On our way back, the sun begins its descent, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. However, as I look at the setting sun, an inexplicable urge pushed me to walk alone. I said, "I think I'll enjoy a solitary walk back, Olga. You head home and stay warm." She smiled and said, "All right, Anya. Take care on your way back." As I now venture along the snowy path alone, a mysterious energy seems to guide me. The winter wind whispers, and the landscape feels alive with unseen forces. I was guided to a spot where I found half buried in the snow, a weathered and mysterious box emerges. Its intricate carvings hint at an ancient origin. What could this be? A gift from the icy lake? I carefully unearthed the box, and as I do, the air seems to hum with a strange energy and a distant voice. The box, now in my hands, emanates a subtle warmth. There's something about this box. It feels connected to something beyond my understanding. As the sun is nowhere seen, casting dark shadows on the snowy path, I cradled the mysterious box. The winter landscape, once serene, now carries a sense of enchantment, leaving me and the enigmatic artifact to embark on a journey that defies the boundaries of the ordinary. You orchestrated my husband's demise, believing you could escape the consequences. But I have returned from the abyss, a ghost with a purpose. And I assure you, justice will be swift, and it will be relentless. I, consumed by a spectral determination, drifted into a restless sleep. In the eerie quietude of the night, I dream of a vendetta that transcends the realms of the living and the dead. As dawn breaks, an otherworldly energy propels me to wake and propel to the market, shrouded in a haunting mist. At the market, I, with an unsettling calmness, purchase supplies for the impending party. The air thickens with an ominous tension as I select items with an almost supernatural precision. The market vendors exchange uneasy glances, sensing an unseen force in me. Nightfall arrives, and my house transforms into a haven for both the living and the lingering spirits. Friends gather, unaware of the spectral storm about to unfold. As the clock strikes midnight, the atmosphere shifts. A chilling presence manifests, the ghost of my husband. The garden descends into chaos as the ghostly figure, veiled in shadows, haunts the gathering. Fear grips the partygoers, their laughter silenced by the spectral intrusion. My eyes, now reflecting the haunted legacy, watches with a stoic gaze as vengeance unfolds, leaving an indelible mark on the night. As the echoes of the haunting party linger in the frigid air, the snow-covered village rests uneasily under the veil of night. Me, now a vessel for spectral forces, drift into a fitful sleep. The atmosphere is charged with the residue of ghostly experiences, casting an unsettling pallor over the landscape. In the dead of night, the village sleeps, yet unrest pervades. Me, possessed by a haunting fury, is awoken by wild knocks on my door. The sound reverberates through the house, amplifying the ghostly energy that clings to my very essence. With trepidation, I rise, my footsteps echoing in the silent kitchen. Possessed by both horror and fury, I stand clutching a knife, its blade glinting in the moonlight filtering through the frosty window. with a shiver, the memories of the night before obscured by an eerie fog. Determined to maintain my routine, I ventured to the market for ingredients, a subtle unease lingering in the air. Unbeknownst to me, a spectral presence hovers, its malevolence building. Returning home, I set up her camera in the kitchen, ready to film my latest cooking video for my eager followers. The atmosphere in the room grows tense as an unseen force toys with the elements. As I begin to cook, an unnatural chill envelops the kitchen. In a macabre turn of events, flames erupt from the stove, dancing with an otherworldly malevolence. Me, oblivious to the spectral chaos, continue my culinary demonstration. The flames flicker in unnatural patterns, casting ominous shadows on the walls. As the horror escalates, the ghost materializes behind me, a ghastly figure cloaked in shadows. The kitchen becomes a nightmarish tableau of fire and phantom, captured in real time on the live video feed. My followers, anticipating a delightful cooking tutorial, are instead thrust into a terrifying spectacle. The ghost presence intensifies, distorting the very fabric of reality. Utter horror unfolds as the kitchen transforms into a realm of chaos. Me, still oblivious, turns to face the apparition, my eyes widening in terror as the full horror of the supernatural encounter is unleashed upon me and my unsuspecting audience. As the malevolent spirits tighten their grip on my soul, I find myself drawn into the ominous realm of the demons. The air is thick with an otherworldly darkness as I traverse the desolate landscape of the demon's paradise. Sinister whispers echo through the abyss, a cacophony of voices tormenting my every step. In the heart of this nightmarish realm, a ghastly vision unfolds. Before me lies a spectral reflection of myself, lifeless and abandoned on the accursed ground. The ground itself seems to writhe with an unearthly energy, mirroring the torment within. I now see the haunting memories of my husband's tragic car accident materialize. The twisted metal, the anguished cries, and the spectral figure of Nikolai, frozen in time, stare at me with hollow eyes. The very essence of the accident etches itself into the fabric of this demonic dimension, a relentless reminder of the horrors that have befallen me. In the ghastly silence, Nikolai materializes within the confines of my house, his gaze piercing through the veil of the supernatural. His presence is an ominous specter, an embodiment of the malevolence that now engulfs my being. The house itself seems to pulse with an unholy anticipation, as if it hungers for the true horror epic that is about to unfold. The air becomes electrified with an eerie tension, and the demon's paradise quivers with anticipation as the stage is set for a nightmarish saga that transcends the boundaries between the living and the accursed. It has begun.